Okay, we're live. There we go. Now we definitely live.
It says stream live now.
Yes,
Live, yeah.
there we go. How's it, everyone? Hello, Mom, Kelly, Mr. Mouse, Dad, Brian White, Clint, Clint's here. Um, Henry was left a message early on. Hope you're well. And Mom, love you. So today we got Des Waldeck from South Africa. He's part of the South African Knife Guild. Um, just let me know if you guys can hear me because I don't see the chat moving at all. I saw a heart pop up. Hey, Clint. Let me just double check if they can hear us. Okay, cool. Thanks, listeners. Hey, Ed. How are you, brother? Okay. Yeah. So, how's it, Des? How are you?
All right, and you?
Good. Feels
Nice,
like we've
nice
said
and
that
warm
3
here.
times. Yeah, it's here too. We actually today we went out and we did a little bit of fishing, and I managed to catch my PB. I caught a stand shark, a nice size one. So the
Okay.
arms are not been tired. Caught him for like an hour. So yeah, he was taller than me, and I'm 6'2". So when I was holding him, he was a little bit taller than me. But yeah, it was good fun. So we're going to do things different here, everyone. Hey, how's it on, Crow? Hey, brother. Des wasn't able to get any knives with him, any of his knives. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share the screen and we'll show. I've got lots of pictures of his knives and I've been perving over them a lot. There's some nice stuff. And then Des can talk us through them. What I
Can
am going
can
what I
I
am
tell them why there's no knives in my hand?
go for it.
Yes, please. Because they're all out. I'm very busy with. Every day I'm making knives and I sold them lots and lots of. You will see the pictures now.
You understand why when you see these pictures. Actually, let me just show you some quick. I'm going to put one up for now, Des, and then we can chat a bit more. And the screen. Let's get this window up. I'll put here this one. Let me go next here to give. There we go. Yeah, here's you'll understand why Des doesn't have any knives to show right away. But we can leave this one up here for now. Des, what got you into knives?
Uh, since I was a little boy, I was interested in knives, and it just start growing and growing, and till I joined the guild in 2003. And after my retrenchment 5 years back, I'm a full-time knife maker now.
Okay. That's a long time to be at the guild, mate.
Yeah, almost 25.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
And what is your favorite materials to work with?
I love to work with Damas steel and carbon fiber is my favorite. But N690 and LMAX, RWL, and titanium, uh, all sorts of stuff. Everything that's nice. Acrylics, that one that just saw there is acrylic. It's beautiful with a titanium bolster and an N690 blade.
Let me let me open that one quickly so everyone can see the blade in it on that one. There's a video of you playing with it. There we go.
Yeah, that one is on ceramic ball bearings. You can see how smooth it is. Very,
Yeah.
very, very smooth.
So when I was showing a couple of my friends over there in the States, they were all, oh, Chris wore him. He was, as I say, that knife is so smooth when you're playing as the day. That was one of his comments about it. Sorry, I just need to jump back onto the chat here because I've got that screen up and oh, there we go. Okay. Hey, Stacy. Sorry, just Stacy jumping in here as well. So with that one there, well, do you just make folders or are you also making fixed blades?
Yeah, fixed blades and folders. That's the main things.
Okay.
But I love the folders more than the fixed blades.
Is it just because there's a lot more to it, or is it just
Everyone is a challenge,
yes?
and yeah, and there's no laser cutting, water jet. All that. The whole knife it's from scratch, raw material. No
Oh, that's
CNC, nothing. There's only freehand, everything.
well, there you can see the blade shape on that. Oh, it's so beautiful that. Catching, well, I was fortunate enough as a projector as I saw. I was fortunate enough to go and sit with Francois Marseille at his place in Richards Bay there, and I did a video on it as well. But it's so interesting to see how when you guys are trying this out, setting this up, machining this, machining that to get everything to work. How long does it take you, would you say, on average to do a knife?
If I work a 8-hour shift on a folder, 3 days, 3 to 4 days, depends on the material and what size it is.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah,
you got
but
all of those.
yeah, but on the fixed blades, 2 days for one.
Okay. Yeah, because I know a lot of the people here in the chat and that they like the folders and that I'm a bit of a slut. I like both. I like all. And I know, well, I've got one South African knife here. Well, I can't say I got one, but this is a fixed blade from Nico Vermoon. Sorry, Vermoon. The Afrikaans words I battle with. Being in Natal, we speak more English than anything else. And so I can't say I've got one South African knife because I've got these as well from Pickled Steel, old welder. So, but that's the fixed blade's my only custom that I have. It's the guys normally in the knife community. Let's put it that way. Over in the States and that, I've been on here for a while now, and they all speak very highly about the South African makers. Let's put a big. There we go. Why has it gone back? Sorry. Yeah, there we go. Now we can see it.
Does it go into the light or what?
You can do, yeah. No, it's fun. It's up to you. Heather McRanger. Hey, Kathleen Smith. Yeah, the guys and girls. It's nice how many girls are involved as well with the knife community overseas. But a lot of them, old Mr. Mouse here in the chat, he was just saying earlier as well how the knife community or the knife makers of South Africa, how they're all very well known around the world. We're chatting offline earlier, and you were saying that you have exported to a couple countries. Do you want to just say which countries they are? Because
England, Germany, Australia, America, 2 or 3, not that much in America. I don't know why, but there's a few that's going out.
yeah, because it's. I know if any of you are interested as well on getting hold of Des as well. Des, do they just get hold of you through or what? Do you have an Instagram account?
Yeah, I've got the Instagram and the WhatsApp and Facebook, a Facebook account and an Instagram account.
Okay, because I know a lot of them don't. A lot of the Americans in that overseas don't have
Facebook.
WhatsApp, or they don't use WhatsApp like what we do. So like I communicate a lot with them through Instagram. Hey Shane, and I see my aunt Mo is on as well. I missed that message. Sorry. Shane is another knife maker over there in the States. Also makes some beautiful stuff. So, but yeah, so you're saying Instagram, Facebook, they can get hold of you. What I'll do is I must let me look up your Instagram address quickly. I should be able to do it with that. It's upsetting the Apple Cart here, and then I can pin it for people to be able to get hold of you. And then we'll carry on looking at some of your knives. We'll just quickly do this. I don't want to send messages. It's taking forever here. Sorry, Des.
It's fine.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to get this just now. Let's look at some more of your knives again, because there's a lot of nice knives to look at. Ah, thanks, Brian. Right. Thanks, Dad. See, my dad's on the ball. He's already put the Instagram up. That helps. So what I'm going to do actually is pin that at the top of the.
Your dad's in the States. Your father.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he's my adopted dad.
Okay.
It's quite funny. A lot of people like, wow, you speak to your mom and your dad over in America. They my overseas parents.
Okay.
So, and the Facebook. Hey, he's on the ball here. Let me highlight this as well. But what I've done is I've put your Instagram account at the top of in the chat. So when people, if they need to get hold of you, they can go through there. But let's look at some more of your knives here, because I know I've been staring at a good couple of them over and over again. And you've sent me some in the past as well, and that I've showed to people over there. Window. Why is the WhatsApp not showing? No. For some reason, the WhatsApp is arguing with me. Okay, that's probably why. There we go. That one. Okay. So while I'm busy sharing this, I'm jumping in between screens to be able to read the comments and everything at the same time. That's what I want. Okay. So it's this knife, this one that we've got up on the screen now. What would one of those go for?
Must I give rand value or dollar value?
You can give me rand value, but now I've just messed up and jumped out of things. Hold on. Here we are. Yeah, you can go rand, or if you've got it in dollars, that's even better. It makes my life a lot easier. That
I will give you in rand.
okay?
The fault is that one was 9,000 plus minus rand.
Let me just quickly work that out because I have to jump back. So now that would be without shipping, though.
Without shipping, yeah.
Yeah. So $550. So that would be $550.
Yeah, plus minus, yeah.
Yeah, about 550. Which, from with those materials and stuff like that, that's a good price. That's yeah. From there we are. Thanks, Mom. I see. How's it, Henry? See, my mom. She's already on the ball there. She put roughly 550 up. Why?
Sorry, the knives with the Dama steel and the Dama core, they are a little bit more expensive.
Okay.
They go up to 15 to 21,000 because the material is very expensive. That Dama core is very, very expensive.
So you said that one goes for?
It's 21,000 rand plus minus.
Okay.
20 to 21,000, yeah. The Dama core and Dama steel.
Yeah, because that stuff is
Yeah.
it's very much up there.
If you use zirconium with carbon fiber, that stuff is pricey.
Yes. So that's $1,274.
Dollars plus, yeah, plus minus, yeah.
Yeah. Or depending on where we are with the exchange rate and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I know. Sorry, I know. Shane from Edgy America. He was saying that's. And he says, I never understood how SA makers achieve such a sweeping plunge on them. So there's a question for you.
Just repeat that, please.
He says, I've never understood how South African makers achieve such a sweeping plunge.
A sweeping plunge, that means by what? I don't understand the question.
Okay. Shane, are you meaning as in the ground on the blade? Des can't see the comments, so I'm just reading them to him. Okay, I'm just waiting for Shane to come back. So let's go to, so would you say, where's one of the carbon fiber ones?
That's an N69 blade with a carbon, with a acrylic handle and titanium bolster. Ceramic bearing.
Okay, so is this the one that would go for 550 roundabout?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. But that thing is so smooth. It is so smooth watching it. I think there was more than one. No, there was only one video. Yeah.
Yeah, I will send you another few videos for opening, closing, if you like.
Okay. No, it's fun. I think we should be fine with what we've got. I just want to quickly jump back here to these ones. Oh, I didn't realize you had a fixed blade here too.
Yeah, there's a few fixed blades on it.
Okay. That looks nice. Let me just quickly check. Sorry, I jumped out of that screen, so now I can't see the comments. Okay. What Shane's saying here is the plunge are typically straight up and down, but South African makers have that curved plunge line. Hey, Aries. So,
The curve, the hollow grind, or the
no, with how the grind goes on it. Let me.
yeah, mine is my grind is straight, not curved. I can do curve, but the straight ones look better for me. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can see all my plunge lines straight.
Yes. Yeah, there we go. Aries is another custom knife maker that's also just hopped on over in the States. He's also making some beautiful work as well. Transition from the bevel to the ricotta. Okay, so that's what Shane's saying. There's a transition from the bevel to the ricotta.
On the bolster.
No.
Oh, you're talking from the hollow grind to the ricotta. That punch line.
I'm just waiting for Shane to answer quick. Only when Shane answers, I'll be able to tell you.
Well, I can tell him. I first hollow grind, sand it by hand, polish it, and then I close that hollow grind to a Q-Tex or something, and then I put the ricotta back on the disc grinder to get that nice plunge line on the blade. That sharp, it's very sharp punch line. You can see it. It's standing out actually.
Okay. Shane says it's beautiful. I just don't know how to do it.
That's actually easy.
I actually need another monitor where I can put the chat up onto that, because what I'm busy doing is hopping from screen to screen. Nah.
In and out.
Yeah. Which I think those three knives there probably give a better presentation on. Let's see if we can zoom in on that. Just there. Bugger. That's where we were. Now, with those three there, were those made as a matching set for somebody, or was that
Yeah, that's a matching set. One client ordered. It's a hunter, a hunting knife, a folder, and in South Africa they call it a biltong knife.
Yes. I was actually going to ask you about the biltong
Yeah.
knife. So
It's very popular in South Africa.
yes, like I've told the guys over there, biltong's better than beef jerky.
Yeah, much better.
I've never had beef jerky, but I'm telling them now, biltong's better than beef jerky. um, okay, so what Shane's saying is, I've never thought to go back to the surface grinder after grinding the bevel. I bet that's the secret.
Yeah, I hollow grind. I can explain how I do it. I start with a 60 grit belt on a 50 by 2 meter hollow disc grinder sander. Then I
Yeah.
grind it, the hollow grind. Then to a 120 grit, and then to a 180 grit, and then I put the wheel with sandpaper on it, water paper. Then I polish it and I sand it by hand. And then I close that if it's a mirror finished, I close it with Q-Tex, nail polish. And if it's dry, I put it back on the disc and start from a 63 up to a 1500 grit and buff it again, polish it again. Then if you remove that Q-Tex, you get that sharp plunge line.
Okay. So hopefully that can help you there, Shane. Yeah, because it's you can see the difference between South African knives and what the guys are doing over in the States. You definitely see it, and it's quite nice because I would say South Africa has definitely got its own style with knives. Okay, Shane says that there was a help.
Pleasure.
So South Africa have definitely got their own style of knife. If you look at a lot of our custom stuff, um, woods and all that are very popular here. I like the fact that you're not just using woods, you looking at it using everything else as well. It's just swapping and changing pictures, yeah, as well. Well, so that your biltong knife that you got there, that's a fixed blade, right?
Yeah, fixed
So
blade. Yeah.
for those of you that don't know, this is the biltong knife here, the oddly shaped one, because when you'll normally hold your biltong here and you cut like this, and you cut. So you don't need a point on it. I see my aunt is agreeing with me, my real aunt, about biltong is better than beef jerky. Or she's saying biltong's yummy. Oh, she says biltong is best. Shane saying that SA knives are more elegant. You see, the thing is, Shane, I think 99% of people here are born with a knife in their back pocket. We love our knives out here. Everybody from farmers to hunters to criminals to it's funny the criminals we've caught before, and that the amount of times you find they've got something that can stab on them is yeah, it's normally there, whether it be a screwdriver or anything like that. uh yeah, it's I think South Africans are pokey people. That might be a way of putting it. We're pokey people. Just going back to this, so that you it keeps jumping right out of it while I'm trying to. Okay, let me find it again. I need to learn how not to. I keep going back instead of clicking on the actual pictures to go next. So this customer of yours, what is that wood? Is that wood on there or is it bone?
This is giraffe bone.
Okay. I've played with some giraffe bone on a knife that actually went over through to the States. Um, from Justin at Blicks and Blades. They made it was for, can't remember the guy's name, but a guy in the States. He got it made. What is your feeling on working with the giraffe bone? I believe it's very difficult.
Not really. I mean,
Okay.
all my the belts that I use for grinding is all ceramics, so that stuff it takes away anything easy.
Yeah.
And after before I polish it, I vacuum seal it with a sealer,
Okay.
so I stabilize it. It's stabilized.
Let's try and zoom in on this quickly. Ah, zooming in too far. I'm trying to zoom in on a certain. If I click on there we go. Okay. Can't get it too clear. But yeah, I know with the giraffe bone, you can also dye it and get colors.
Colors, yeah, you can, yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's a few with colors in. There's one or
I've
two
seen,
with blue or black. I can't remember.
yeah, I've seen a blue one. That
Yeah.
was like the one that came through, and that blue actually reminded me of like a china, like teacups, or it's had that sort of look to it. Um, I found it was very heavy in that. I believe because I was like thought, well, I would worry with this that I would crack it or stuff like that if you drop it. But and I was also worried that it would be very very slippery. Um,
No,
but I
no,
believe it's like Makada, where when it gets wet, it gets grippier.
yeah, because it's stabilized. It normally don't absorb any water or anything actually. So
Okay. Yeah, because it's. I was surprised when you hold it, you can feel just how dense it actually is. It's quite amazing. Move over to something else here. Oh, that's a nice fixed blade. What wood have you used here? And then how do you get the different colors on it?
no, that wood is from America.
Okay.
It's dyed wood. They call
That,
it packer wood, I think, or the diamond wood. Diamond wood. Yeah.
sorry, I'm just swapping.
Yeah, you
People,
can get it in the. It's the same like G10. There's lots and lots of colors and patterns on it.
that's interesting. I would
Yeah.
love to see how they actually do that. Because is it different layers? Oh, okay. I can see it. So they would put the different layers down and then okay. There's like a bit of a blonde moment there. EPA bought a tribal sword back in East Africa in the 70s, made with giraffe bone and buffalo teeth. Okay. Mr. Mouse, this is saying here that the pins are gorgeous. On how
Thank you.
do you
Made it
do you make?
myself. Yeah,
Oh,
myself.
that's nice. Do you do different pins, or is it just are you going for like a signature type of
No,
pin?
no different. I put sometimes I put square bars in and round bar and the tubing, pipe tubing in it with different colors.
And what
So
would something like this fixed blade go for?
that one is also more or less 550
Okay.
plus minus.
Yeah, when I've chatted to a lot of the people over there in the States, and that they don't understand how the South African knife makers are making money, but it's also a lot of you guys have got to, well, you don't have to, but in order to sell knives over here, we don't have the big budgets. Not well, I won't say we don't have the big budgets because there's definitely people that do. Um, but I just feel a lot of our makers this side are selling themselves short, with the prices they put on this stuff when you compare it to the stuff that the guys overseas are selling for. It's just, it's, you can like understand it, but it's also, it's sad in a way that like, I'm actually quite interested here to see what Shane thinks something like that fixed blade would sell for over there in the States. So if somebody in the States had to make that, what price range would it go for? It's just quite curious seeing the cost difference between the two. They're saying, now I saw a video on SA Big Game Processors. He pulled up in a truck with a big knife and sharpens and did it right there. Okay. Here's a question. Would you be able to use Tambuti wood?
What wood?
Tambuti.
I don't know that.
Okay. It's a very hard wood, yeah.
Normally, I use desert iron wood from the States.
Okay. So I'm just waiting to see if Shane would answer here.
But I'm sure if you get me the name, I will get it. No problem.
Let's move. I did it again. Okay. We passed that one. We're on this one now. I see on the next one you've done another match. Okay, so the biltong now.
Yeah.
Was this again for one person?
No, that was
Okay.
two
Just had
customers.
the photo taken.
Yeah.
Okay. See that biltong now, the shape of it. I'm just trying to. So your biltong knife. I'm just going to use this one as an example. Why it's got that curve in it? Because your finger would normally go there, and you normally cut like this and slice your biltong off.
Yeah. So that the bolts does not slip out of the cut.
Yes. So that's the shape with it, because you don't see that shape on anywhere else.
No.
Hey, Burning Stables Forges. That's another person over in the States. I saw a knife that he made with was it Damascus? Yeah, looks very good. Oh, that so this is an abalone one, right?
Yeah.
And your pivot screws, do you make those or do you buy those in?
The pivot screws I bought from Derek Rouse Engineering.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is this at the front here titanium, right?
Yeah, titanium front. Sometimes I use zirconium
There you go.
or Dama steel or
Whatever the person would
nothing
like.
goes for waste.
Yeah. It's popping in. There we go. So these are also giraffe bone.
Yeah, the two giraffes and the abalone. That was one customer.
Oh, nice. Hey, Joe. Yes, that's it. Burning Stable Forge. He was making a feather Damascus the other day. He was talking about it. Is it hard to get the abalone?
Not really.
that
That
from-
abalone is a very thin layer of abalone with a resin casting on top of it.
Okay. Is that from South Africa or do they import that one?
And also import.
Okay. The giraffe bone clearly isn't import. That's South Africa.
I don't think you get a giraffe anywhere else.
No, no. Have you had any problems with sending giraffe or any bone or something like that overseas before?
Some countries are strict with it. They're very strict with natural animal materials. So America, I think I can do, but Australia, they don't accept it. Nothing.
Okay,
No
that's
raw
interesting.
material. No natural stuff.
Okay, so that would that even be the abalone, or can
No,
that get through?
the abalone is fine because why it's got a
Okay,
resin on it.
yeah, yeah. So it's
No,
not a health risk, but an
no,
environmental risk.
yeah.
Okay, because yeah, it's that's you do see like on that program, border security or whatever, how strict they are. The in Australia. I know we didn't have a problem when I sent a giraffe bone knife over. Can't remember who it was for now. Um, but we got it over there fine. I got more into trouble, and I wouldn't say into trouble, but my package, because I sent it over with a package that I was busy sending. Um, and I sent it the first time and it came back. And then I thought, okay, what's going on here? And then I figured, okay, I think I know what the problem is. Hold on. I'll show you what I think the problem was. So I was getting concerned that it was because it was the giraffe bone. But one of the other channels of EDC with DBD or DBD with EDC with DBD, he was having like a gas station Chinese knife thing, and people were sending in funny knives from like the Chinese. And one of the things that I was sending over was this, which is a Microtech with knuckle dusters, but it's an automatic, but on the blade it says Colombian. So it's a highly confused knife, and I think that this is why I kept on getting my package returned. Because first off, it's automatic, and then I think the knuckle dusters were causing it. So I got the package back, took this out, and then didn't realize it, but I put in some zoo biscuits and that in the package. The package got returned again, but at least this time they actually told us it was because I didn't have an FDA approved letter for the zoo biscuits and biltong that I had in there. So that biltong and that was going to my overseas mom. I can thank her for my delicious lunch that day because I took it out the package and then censored it and went through without a problem. But yeah, it's the giraffe bone did go through quite easy. I know Francois was saying worries about them, but maybe we just got lucky and it went straight through. Kelly says she's still upset about that because she didn't get her biltong or her zoo biscuits. Um, I'd love to know why. That's fine. I'll just keep going back in and out of it. There we go. Just scrolling through here. What size are these two knives?
Uh, plus minus. If it's close, or 110 millimeter plus minus.
Okay. And what's that in inches? Do you know? Quickly.
Uh, 50 millimeters, 2 inch. So it's plus minus 4 inch.
Okay. They do. Happy well. So four. Okay.
It closed, yeah, closed.
Yeah.
4 inch plus minus.
I'm just looking at the grinds and that on these. They're nice. So you were saying that depending on how busy you are, something like this would take,
Yeah,
just say
three to
a
four,
week
three,
to be safe.
yeah, 3 to 4 working 8-hour shifts.
Okay. And then if people do want to get in on your books, is there a waiting period?
Now, yeah,
Okay.
that one is a Dama steel blade, stainless steel Dama.
That looks nice. I need to
Yeah.
get back into the comments for this one.
I think that's from Switzerland. That steel.
Okay.
A while back, there was available from Russia, but with that war going on there, it's difficult now.
Yeah.
They call it Zlarinox, but that's difficult to get hold of. But this is from Switzerland.
Nice. How's it, Jim Cox? How's it? I quite like how that looks, and I know Burning Stables is going to like that as well. But do you make your own Damascus or
No,
okay?
I'm not set up for that.
Okay. Yeah, where I know he's got, like you were saying earlier, is making a feather. He was saying that it's making a feather one. Sorry, I'm reading comments while we
Yeah, feather Damascus.
yeah. Okay. I will take it away right now. No, Shane's saying yeah, that's the highlights. Highlighted comment is hiding the screen. So let me take it away quick. There we go. Is that better, Shane? I definitely need to plug another screen in here where I can swap them around because it's okay. Do you see it's Des from here in South Africa. He one of the South African knife makers. He was sorry. He was just busy asking who is the guest. So if you look at the pinned comment, that is his Instagram. Des Waldeck. Sorry, yeah, I'm definitely gonna get another screen. Because while you're trying to show them, you're in and out of so many different screens here. Need to jump to this one. There we go. So there's the full knife. An interesting blade shape there.
Yeah, it's more like a tandu shape.
Yeah. Was that the front edge sharpened as well?
Yeah, very sharp.
Is it
Actually,
very
yeah, the on that corner that is actually the cutting. Yeah,
yeah,
there where the marker is. Yeah, that is very sharp there.
that's interesting. Maybe sorry, I need to make this window here smaller. It might make my life a bit easier. Is that gonna sorry, my daughter's just come in to say hello to everybody quick. Hello.
Hello.
You to bed?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Okay.
Go to watch and brush the tablet.
Watch where you're going and don't drop your tablet. Okay. There we go. Yeah, it's such an interesting, because that must have been quite tricky to sharpen.
Not actually. I use a Lansky sharpener.
Okay.
That's one with the four or five stones in, I think.
Yes.
You clamp the blade and you sharpen it with a piece of wire that you extend
Yes.
the stone in.
Yeah, that's the same setup that I normally use when I'm playing around with sharpening mine. Just quickly copying it. Cool.
That previous photo, that material on the handle, it's
Yeah.
copper carbon fiber.
Okay, right. Let me get back to that.
Yeah, that
There we
one is copper carbon fiber.
So would that um would that copper, would it not corrode, but would you see it like tarnish and change, or
No,
okay, because it's inside the resin?
yeah,
It's not tarnish. Age. Would you see it age? That might be a better way of putting it. But I was looking at something there, and I was like, oh wow. That's interesting with the copper Damascus.
yeah. As a copper carbon, sorry, a copper Damascus
Okay.
copper with the
Okay.
ivory. That one has got ivory on it. Elephant ivory.
Dom, yes, he does. He does make them by hand, not on a CNC.
No
Sorry,
CNC.
Dom is just asking, do you make them by hand or on a
Yeah,
CNC?
100% by hand. No CNC. No laser cutters, no water jet, nothing. No, I haven't got even a pantograph. I don't use a pantograph also.
Yeah, it is. It's Dom is saying very fancy work. Very much so.
Thanks.
On the back here, is that
That the white is ivory.
ivory?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was a
that one.
special. That was a special order.
Yeah, that would definitely be a no-no going to the States.
Yeah,
Because those colors go so well with that carbon and that. Is that a gold flake in the carbon, or
yeah. The bolster is gold flake carbon fiber. Yeah.
it is this is very classy looking. It is. That's a
Match
beautiful
the
knife.
blade. The bolster matched the blade with the copper.
That's nice. Yeah, Mr. Nass is saying, yeah, that the white on black is looking good, and it does look good.
Yeah. Thank you.
How much would something like that be?
This was a
you
once off. I think it was like 20,000
okay.
$1,100 plus minus.
Yeah.
But that was a once off.
Hello, Brian. Yeah, it's the Burning Stables is asking where did you get the Damascus from? The copper.
Local?
Is that local as well?
Yeah. Yes, in South Africa, there's a few blacksmiths that makes the Damascus steel with copper and normal Damascus, but not
Okay.
stainless steel Damascus.
Yeah, it's all the mob still.
Yeah.
That
Only carbon Damascus.
it's so nice looking there. I'm trying to just look into it properly. The black in it on that blade, it makes the whole thing there.
Mm.
Like the 3 layers to it, or technically 4 layers if you want to count the red in it as well. Aries, did I miss a question from you? Sorry. I see Aries. Sorry, I'm just going back. Can't see it here. Burning Stables was saying he likes doing the copper Damascus. It's fun. Okay, so I didn't miss anything. Okay, but that's. I'm just trying to think. If you wouldn't even be able. I suppose if you had to go with a G10 in that white, I'm trying to work out how you could get that same sort of color scheme to be able to send it over to the States.
Yeah, G10 or you got the imitation ivory also available in South Africa. Resin.
Okay.
It looks like ivory, but it's not ivory.
Okay. Then at least you'd get that same sort of effect, because I know giraffe bone would just be too grainy there.
Yeah.
And that's quite nice how you've got the 3 different layers, and that white is quite plain, so it adds to it instead of it making too busy. ATC blades. Yeah, is it? There we go. Okay. Just that I like that.
That was laser engraved.
I like how that came out. And then the back is just D10.
They call it Corian. It's more or less the same as G10.
Okay. What did you say it was called? Corian.
Yeah, Corian. It polished very nice.
Oh. So you said that I've never heard of that. That's why
They make tabletops and signs and
okay.
kitchenware, basement zincs and stuff. They
Yes.
do it with Corian. Yeah, you get it in white, black, pink. There's lots of colors in it. Green.
So yeah, like even Jim says here, like countertop material. That's
Yeah.
so then would that be the same sort of stuff that you'll see where they put like a flake in it?
No.
No. Okay.
The stuff with the flakes is carbon.
No, I'm saying for the countertops and stuff. You see these countertops in kitchens where they got a flake in them.
Yeah, it's the same stuff. Yeah.
Okay. So then
Yeah.
that stuff actually gives you quite a wide
A range of of material. Yeah.
and I think the nice thing with that as well would be you probably could find a lot of offcuts with it. Although they might be a bit thick because it's going to be from countertops, but you could always change it up and cut it as you need it.
I think it's a half-inch thick, plus minus 12 mil.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did not know that they make handles out of that. Now I know. And that's why I enjoy this, because you're always learning. I like that pocket clip. What would something like this one? Would this one go for about 550, you're saying?
Yeah, plus minus. Yeah, 550 plus minus.
Okay. Sorry. It does make it a little bit difficult working with the photos and like not having you have it in your hand and talking about it but we're gonna make it work because these knives are all so nice.
You can see
Are
the one
you?
on the, sorry, the one on the top is also carbon Damascus steel, the blade.
Yes, that's quite a bit different.
Yeah. It's carbon. The Ricasso is Damascus with a carbon strip, and the black, the cutting edge is the normal carbon, plain carbon
Okay.
steel. Yeah. You can see the three colors in the different colors.
Yeah, I did zoom in on it. I don't know
Yeah.
why it's not doing it on the. I'm not seeing it zoom in on the normal. Huh. So I've been zooming in on all of these, hoping that it would show without looking up and seeing here that it's actually not. Oh well. Let's see now. Okay, but at least you guys are getting a clear enough picture of it. Oh, it zoomed out a little bit there. Okay. So at least it is going in a little bit. And these woods on the two fixed blades here?
Wild olive.
Okay.
Also, yeah, is wild olive stabilized. I stabilize all my woods.
There's your pins again. Those look nice. I like this the circle with the square with the circle. That's nice. That. Does it take you? Well, how do you make like quite a long pin and then you put
Yeah,
everything together and then pour the resin?
plus minus 200 mil tubing. Then I just put the stuff in and put the resin in it, color, dye, and then I make my own pins.
There's a question here. Okay. First off, explain how the pattern is on the bolster of the pocket clip. So I take it that was the one that we were looking at earlier. Let me go back to that. Yeah,
The bolster on the pocket clip.
yeah. Where did it go? Oh no, there.
That one. Laser cut is a optic fiber. I think it's a fiber laser cutter.
Okay, but that one, I don't know if that one would have been far, but I think, yeah, because, I'm trying to remember now. I work for a machine company and we sell the fiber lasers. I would have thought that would have been, I've hit a blank. I'm tired. Yeah, but it's laser etched into there.
Yeah.
And then so those pivot heads are definitely different than what I normally
Yeah.
would see in the States.
Yeah,
Are the-
there's few shapes on that and sizes on it actually, and the color the color on the outside of the pivot screw also. You can there's titanium, copper, brass. Sometimes I make my own color.
That's nice. That. Okay, so I'm just checking how far I can zoom in. And it does at least zoom in, not all the way like what I'm looking at on my screen. For some reason, it does it slightly different. Oh no, it's not. It's there. No, it's definitely more zoomed in on my screen than what it is on YouTube. It says yeah, the design looks good. Yeah, we were. There we are. There's a hot. Sorry, I was actually chatting to you about the pins. I'm quite curious to see. You must get some like really delicate materials to put those pins together.
Yeah, it's different sizes. I fit it till it go stiff in, and then put the resin in. Different sizes of pins you put in, or
Yeah.
square bars, and you can put anything in there. I've got triangles, hexagon. You can. There's lots of stuff you can put in there.
I'm just looking at that. That would be quite interesting to like say put like a piece of copper in, like different.
Yeah, different materials. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
some of that. I put copper or brass rods, tubes.
Yeah, Brian, that's also what I was thinking. That one looks like a paw print on it.
Actually, you do.
I'm just trying to work out which animal has 3 toes though. But it does. That's exactly what I thought, and that's why I was thinking. I wonder is that your signature pin or sort of thing? But then you said you do different ones, so. It's the. Sorry, it's. Is that so? Is that a giraffe bone that you've done on this one?
No, that's also. Let me just see, what was it? I think that one is also ivory, if I'm
Okay.
not mistaken.
It's got a very fine grain to it.
Yeah, I think that one is ivory.
And then, how do you just get the ivory from local knife suppliers or
No,
no? So,
actually, it's difficult to get ivory. You have got
yeah,
the permits and stuff. Everything must be in place. So mine is finished now. So I'm not gonna bother to get any more because
yeah,
very
because it's
difficult. Yeah,
very difficult and probably very expensive too.
yeah, not so expensive, but it's a hassle to get it. Really a hassle.
And there's a question here: do you use steel liners or titanium liners?
Only titanium
Only titanium.
and only ceramic bearings.
So when I was with Francois Marseille, do you have like your test bearings that you put in at first, then you play with it, get it to what feeling you want out of it, and then swap over for the ceramic once you're happy that it's running smooth?
Mm, no, I put the ceramic from the start.
Okay,
It's a
okay.
cage bearing, so it open close. If you open it, you just take it out, put it back.
Yeah,
And ceramic bearings is very hard. So, and I on the blade and on the titanium, I cut my own bearing groove or race. What do you call it? A race.
yes. I was
Before I harden
watching,
it, and I polish it afterwards with a stone or.
so with Francois, I was watching him do that. He was doing it on a lathe.
Yeah, I'm also on a lathe. You can do it on a
Okay,
milling machine, but on the lathe is better for me.
yes, yeah. It was quite interesting watching him do it.
Yeah,
Like a lot of stuff you look there and you see and it's like, oh, okay, so that's how that's done. Or it was interesting to watch because he
yeah.
was at the time preparing for Blade Show over in the States. Would you ever be interested in going to Blade Show?
Yeah, I will. Yeah, please. If someone invites me.
Yeah, no, it's. I know, like Francois was saying, it does work out expensive, but the
Yeah,
nice thing is, well, once you get that initial get there, pay for everything, and you might not. Hopefully, you break even the first year, but the next
yeah,
year you've got a bit more people out looking for you and stuff like that. So that tends to help as well. I know some of his knives actually stayed over there in the States for people over there. I can't remember there's an actual website that they so they buy them basically on consignment and then sell the knives over there. Where if you were ever interested in that, well, do you know Francois Martin?
yeah,
Yeah, so you could also
yeah.
always check with them as well. As a DVD, see DVDs come on, yeah. Um, there's also another question here. What thickness are your liners normally?
1.8 or 2 millimeter.
Okay,
The one that's available. Normally
yeah,
2 mil. I work on only try to work on a 2 mil.
suits the next one. There's your. Oh, that looks nice. I I, I like how you. So let me try and swap this around. Okay, I can't spin it around. I was hoping to have the other way around. But I like how you've got the different contrasts and the color in that.
Yeah, that's a Takafu blade. It's got stripes in it.
Yes. So that just two different types of steels.
Yeah, I think three.
Three.
Yeah. That stripes is silver. With the black is a carbon fiber and the top is I don't know actually what's it the Picasso side.
I like that.
But
And then
that's copper flakes.
okay.
Manual titanium, and that integral there is also by hand. Where the bolster and the copper the carbon fiber that you see there's like a S shape integral.
Yeah, that's nice. Just those colors all work. Um, I suppose you can do copper because it's not gonna tarnish because it's
Uh,
sealed in there under the resins and
the
stuff like
reason,
that.
yeah,
But it
yeah.
looks like gold flake. When you look at the picture, it looks like gold flake. It's
That's actually copper
and then the pivot screw on here has
or
it got
brass.
on the other side of that would be your Torx.
Yeah, yeah. You could. There's different sizes. One with 5 holes, one with a T6 torque screw. There's a few of that pivot screws, shapes
Yes.
and patterns.
Sorry, just bloody rude work. The one guy from work's messaging me about work. I'm busy here. That must be difficult making those collars like that.
Not actually. On a lathe, everything is easy.
Makes it easier. Not
Yeah.
easy, but easier. I am just flicking through these. What have you been to Huntex or any of those sort of shows, or do you only do
No,
the
I only do one show a year, and that's the one in Joburg
okay?
on 14th Avenue, the Guild Show. That's the only one.
I like that. So had this one here, is that
That,
the mustard seed?
yeah, that's Damascus. They do it with ball bearings.
Okay. So I don't know if you know Rutherford Forge,
No.
Henry and them. Not Henry, Hilton. Sorry, Hilton. They did a finish on a blade with mustard seed.
Okay.
It was quite interesting to see how that came out, and it looked very similar to this. But I like
Yeah.
how this is like the blued and all of that.
Yeah, that's not the edge. That's right through. That's the whole thing
Yeah,
is Damascus. Yeah.
you can see once I zoomed in there compared to theirs, you can definitely see this. I need to jump back on the comments here. Our DVD saying he likes that blade shape. Question here, are they all flippers? There are
Yeah.
some,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's one or two that's front flippers and thumb stud openers, but mostly is flippers.
Okay, so would you say, just, yes, okay, so you've answered that question already. DVD's asking here, is that 52 100 on there? As in the still DVD?
Sorry.
No, sorry, I'm just
What?
reading out loud. I did it again. I was doing so well at not doing that, getting out of everything. Where were we? Where were we? No, sorry, it's. I was not going past everything and then. Sure, but okay, there we go. These all look interesting. I was checking. It's so nice seeing all the different finishes on these and that.
Yeah. How much are they? 6 knives. Oh, 1,
Yeah,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
bit more than
There's only
6.
one customer. One customer knives.
Yeah,
Yeah. Keep me
that would have been,
busy for a while.
yeah. How long would that have taken? That's.
I think 3 months. 3 months plus minus.
I hope he uses these knives, and they're not just going up for pretty display.
No, this is a big collector. So
Okay, is he from South Africa?
yeah, actually from Germany, but
Okay.
he stay in South Africa a few months and they go over again. So up and down.
Oh, that's this one on the side here. On zooming in. Okay. But now, just there. What is that? It's quite interesting. The gold in it. Is that just the lighting, or
Which one? The one?
that Tonto with the gold to it on the blade?
Sometimes it's copper. Sometimes it's brass flakes. I
Okay.
don't think I can't afford gold flakes in it.
Yeah. No. On the one on the actual blade itself.
Yeah.
The knife on the left
No,
facing
that's
up.
the normal steel N690. It's just a photo.
Okay, so it's just the
I think
lighting on
the shade, yeah, the shade on it, shading.
it. Okay. Hey, Meadow Relic. And Cicero. Got quite a few people jumping in here. Hey, Rob Dublin. So it's, yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I was looking at that gold there and that, and I was thinking,
No, it's only
how
the photo.
only the photo. Okay. No, that's really interesting. It's like, did it rust or? But it came up with a nice pattern.
This knife is my
And
favorite. I love this knife.
oh, that looks so clean.
Yeah. The bolster is Makumi. It's copper and brass, Damascus. It's also got a pattern on it, like the Dama blade.
Okay, yes, I see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's such a like a smooth looking knife. I don't
I'm
know how to say
I'm
it. It's
I'm actually busy with one, the same like that one, but manual material. Um, what they call it? Uh, coral. It's got coral on it.
okay.
Yeah, I'll put coral on the for scales.
That's I don't think I've ever seen that. Have you got any here where you've done it again already, or
Yeah, I've got the scales. Yeah, it's
yeah,
also
that'd be,
resin and stabilized and everything.
yeah. It's quite amazing some of the stuff that they make with looking at
Yeah, you see, there's the proof that I'm a guild member.
yes, there we go. For those of you that don't know, um, when you if you're when you buy a knife from a South African Guild member, you'll see on the certificates it does normally say it over there as well. Um, something which I've noticed, you've you guys normally have like little cards that say South African Guild member. How often when you at a display, or I suppose if you're only doing the one show, the guild show, then they wouldn't. But I've seen quite a few times on the tables where people have got their card saying that they're part of the guild. People come and want to take that card. It's like, no, not that card. Take this card. It was quite interesting that, and that's a burl wood.
No, it's titanium. The bolster is titanium.
Okay. Then with ivory, I suppose I can read it there too. But that's so. Do all your knives come with a box like that, or is it just?
Normally, or a pouch, or a box like that, or a leather pouch, or
Yeah.
zipper pouch. I've got nice plastic boxes with foam in it. Also, very
Yes.
waterproof. Yeah, for shipping. Yeah.
Yeah. Like those. Well, I've got a couple here somewhere. Put away. That's also a nice shape. That. Sorry, I know this seems a bit drawn out a bit, but I'm trying to go through all of them so that everybody can just have a look at them and but it's just a swapping call back there. Okay, we got PGMDFC. Yes, I saw your knives at the Cape Town show.
Not my knives. Never been to Cape Town show. Perhaps
Okay.
in Joburg.
PGMCFC. I take it you are in Cape Town, not you, Des? Yeah, because that's just an interesting. I take it the front of this isn't sharpened up here.
And
But it's
that is also a special order, customer design. He designed
okay.
it. Yeah.
It's nice, like clean. That's what I like about them. It's
Titanium.
funny, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a matte finish. Titanium.
It's funny. So when I look at it on my phone up here to when I look at it on my computer screen, my phone is like so much more clearer and that's to what the computer screen is. So I'm zooming in here on the computer screen and looking, and then I look up, it's like, oh wow, wait, it looks so much better when I look at it over there. What would you say in South Africa? Would you say it's mostly fixed blades that get sold? Or
I've got customers that only buy fixed blades, and then, but the folders are more popular than the fixed blades, I think.
it's definitely
Yeah.
growing, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
I like
But
it.
there's lots of customers that like the fixed blades.
Yeah, I like both. It doesn't really bother me. I carry all my knives, so it's I swap and change all the time. This blue in this carbon looks nice.
Yeah, it is a electric blue carbon fiber.
Looks again with the colors and the patterns and that how well they all go together.
Listen, Gareth, can we take this another time again? Because I have
Yeah,
to
no,
go
that's
now,
fine.
please.
Okay,
Have to
no,
go
that's
now.
fine. Well, you go. Well, quickly. Just I was looking at pulling it shortly, so that's
Okay.
fine. Thanks for your time, Des.
Thank you very much.
Let me just quickly jump over to this where I can actually stop sharing. There we go. Sorry. There we go.
Thank
Let
you.
me make you bigger again. Yeah, so for those of you that want to get hold of Des, we have in the description or on the chat there, his Instagram is pinned. If you I don't know, would you mind any of the guys like Shane or any of them contacting you for any questions, whatever that
We're
they've got?
more than welcome.
Because
If
it'll
I
be
can't
nice.
accommodate, I've got a few friends that also very good knife makers that will help.
Yeah, that that would be kind of nice, especially with the guys over there making, the guys over here making,
Yeah.
and it would be nice to see with ideas being swapped around and
Everyone's got his own style and
yeah,
ways, and so I'm not afraid that someone's going to steal my or copy my stuff. I don't care about it.
yeah, you've got your stuff and
Yeah,
that's the
that's
stuff
my
you work with.
style.
Yeah. Ah, okay.
Okay.
Let me let you
Thank you.
go. Thank you, Des.
Thank
We'll
you.
chat
All right.
sometime.
We'll talk in the week again.
Yeah, keep well.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Bye bye.
I'll just hold on here for you. Let me help you with this quick. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I didn't mean for the scissor to be quite dragged out. But it's a little bit difficult swapping and changing from stuff. Wow. let me just quickly go to what I was busy looking at from Des, the stuff that he does do. Just stuff that caught my eye, which maybe I'll show you. I'm just thinking I'll show you one more quickly. Where is it now? But we can also keep stuff some other time. But there was one that I where did I see it now? Where is it gone? Okay. I think that's it. No. Okay, I seem to have misplaced where I put it on you. But there was this one design that I saw. I was like, oh, that looks very good. It's fine. We can keep that one for next time. Sorry, had quite a busy day as well. But how's things going with all of you guys? You see, he's probably about 800 kilometers. I'm not 100% sure what that is in miles. Divide 800 or divide that by 1.6, no? 0.6. My calculations are gone for miles. It's funny, I always have to work it out, but I can't. Say 1,000 kilometers divided by 0.6. Oh, I can look it up quickly. And change again stuff here. It was a bit difficult because he did say to me that he doesn't have any knobs on hand. That because they were okay. There we are. 497 miles away. Oh, well done, DVD. Well done for getting over 3K. Good job, brother. That's cool. For those of you that don't know, there's a couple of people here with channels, and let me know if you want to share your channel. I can make you a mod. Mom, please share your channel. DVD, you can share yours. Aries, why isn't Aries? Would I trust Aries to be a mod on my channel? Don't know if this is a good idea. I suppose I can, because I can still put you, if you're a mod, I could still put you in timeout. Aries, please share your channel. As a Todd, hope you're well, brother. There we are. Aries, please share your channel. And thanks, Dad, for sharing Mom's channel. Also, congrats, Mom, Kelly, on your big red win. I wasn't sure when I saw it, I didn't know if you were awake, so I didn't know if I could phone you. That's why I just messaged you. Oh, I'm seeing my phone's dying on 11%. Hopefully, stay there for a bit. But yeah, Aries, please share your channel. Or Mom, please share Aries. Thank you. As I say that, I was thinking you're going to do it anyway. I don't know if Shane is still here. Shane, are you still here? It's. I enjoy watching like how people make stuff. Like Shane busy there, Aries busy. When I was with Francois Marseille, watching him work, and it's so cool to see the background of a knife. And it's just so cool to see people that are so good at their craft, and watching them work. That's interesting. The dog wants to go eat a lion or something. Yes, and there's War Rooms link as well. Got a question though. Something which I've noticed I'm preferring doing. That is with like the lives and stuff. Not the lives, yeah, even with the lives, but videos and stuff like that. I tend to enjoy when we go places, or like the other day, I've got like these, I'd say, spontaneous lives, if you want to call it that, where we went fishing and I could share it. Sorry, I'm just trying to find a cable here while we're talking. Like when I went fishing the other day at the old army base, I found it more. I find it easier for me. It feels more natural doing a live that way. Is that something that you guys would want to see more of? Where if we are out somewhere and if I can do a live, my only concern with it is I don't know how I could do that at a set time, because like right now by us it's 9 o'clock at night, so it makes it difficult to be able to show you guys stuff. Yeah, and that's just it. This I do enjoy, because I do get to like show other knife makers. Yeah, we can go find some hippos. The only problem with those is, but even if it's not, I kind of like that whole. I kind of like that whole, like filming like that sort of thing, rather than sitting at a table talking about something. I just find sitting at the table here and that you it doesn't feel natural to me. It doesn't feel. I'm not going to stop this side of it, but I would like to do more of the lives out and about sort of stuff, or even if that's how I do videos like that. It feels easier, because I can actually, I am joking around and all that. When I'm doing the videos, normally I find I do them too politically correct in a way. But I say it like that, it just doesn't feel as natural. Thanks, Mr. Nath. Yeah. Hey, Derek, you're funny, yeah. But yeah, it is. I prefer like that one live where we were with the kids and were there by the giraffes and all of that sort of stuff. Like, I just feel like those sort of videos are easier for me to make. So I don't know how much knife reviewing. What I'll do is I'll show the knives and talk about them. Yeah, Aries, I agree with that, with what you're saying there. But I want to bore you guys with it as well. So it's definitely easy for me to say I don't want to bore you with it because it's something we see so often, and I've got to realize that it's not something you guys see often. Hey, Malcolm, it's I have caught myself with doing stuff like, should I film this too? No, it's boring. But then you think about it, and it might be boring to me, but because I'm used to it. It's because it's just normal. Yeah, and that's what I've got to remind myself about. Where it is something different. DVD. It's just, yeah, okay. It's just, I would like to go that sort of route. Because at the same time, it feels always changing. Yeah, I did see DVD. Yeah, I know DVD's a wild man for sure. You're right. Um, I wonder how I can do this. I know how to do this. So today or this morning for us, my arms are a little bit tired. Um, I learned how to play the guitar. So I'll show you how we play the guitar here in South Africa. Jump from there. I'm going to jump over to my mom's. Hold on. Let me just make sure here. I haven't started sharing this yet. Right? So yeah, from this morning, I've learned how to play the guitar. So yeah, here's my guitar that I'm talking about. There. So that one there. So yeah, here's my guitar I learned to play this morning. It's a sand shark, the biggest sand shark that I've ever caught. Well, my biggest fish. It's was a little bit taller than me, and I'm 6'2". Yeah, I'm getting his. I was getting my backside smacked by his tail. Well, it's fishing. I'm sure I can show stuff. I can actually show you. So I have got better pictures of this. Oh, it was about 75 kgs around there. Shark reach around. Well, that IQ was a little bit heavy. There is a better picture of him with my friend holding him, but while we got him to the shore, he took my friend's feet right out from underneath him with its tail and then disappeared back into the water again, which ended up being in another 15-minute fight for him. You know, only you DVD. let me find this other picture quick. A picture that will get me into less trouble on you. So I'm not quite. Where is it? There we go. So let me just go down so I don't get. Take it away. So here's a better picture where I won't get into trouble as much. Go back here. Hey. Your screen. Window. That one. Okay. Okay, so this is my friend Andy. That was the guitar fish that I caught. So it was, yeah, Andy's about the same size as me, around a 6'2". So that gives you a better idea. It was one nice, decent fight. It's actually quite a beautiful fish. So they're known as sand sharks or guitar fish. So I was saying I learned to play the guitar today. But hey Fred, it's definitely was my biggest catch, and my arms felt it today. They definitely felt it. See? And okay, is Tara going to bed already? Sorry, and you're just talking to me as well. Yeah, that's definitely my PB on any fish. Yes, Derek, I did say that I learned to play guitar, but it was the guitar fish. Well, yeah, we kind of got a bit. Hey, you can't take these kids anyway. Come up with all these rude things. Who would have thought that they're my friends? But yeah, it's I basically like I was wanting to go and do a live today while we were down there as well, but again, bit of a mate the guitar, but it was definitely that and I can safely say that there isn't from the shark, but those sand sharks they're powerful, definitely. Like I said, old poor Andy was trying to get this thing in, and it hit him in his ankles and took his feet right out from underneath him. So he ended up getting so soaked. But it would be nice to do more sort of lives and stuff like that from different places. For those of you that did miss the live that I had the other day, I did delete it so that it wouldn't be permanent, just for the fact that where we were fishing and that you need a permit to get in there, but it is an army base and all of that. So I don't know how much of that you can actually show. So it's, I wouldn't say a very active army base. It still is government. So I would rather just take it off than get into trouble for showing it. But it's just, it's interesting to do stuff while we around. And like you said, Aries, it might be boring for me, and I've got to just remind myself this. It might be boring for me, but it's new for you guys. And I suppose it's also a lot like, I like seeing what's around you guys. I find it interesting. So, yeah, I think going forward with this channel, that's a lot of the stuff which I'm going to do is that. And also, at the moment, I think I've pretty much done all the videos on the knives that I've got. I know there is a box there by Chris with a good couple knives in, which is going to allow me to do more videos like that sort of thing, but I don't want to necessarily sit down and do them as reviews on knives. I'd rather talk about the knife, what I like about it, where because all my knives I use all of them. So we don't always get the latest knives here because it's not the American market. But it's still, it would be a cool way of doing stuff. A different way of doing stuff, should I say. A way that it definitely feels more natural to me, where I can be more like me, like you guys know, from the chats and stuff, where I am always throwing my little comments and playing stuff like that. It makes it difficult to do reviews like that. Because you want to try and play everything right, I guess. So yeah, that's definitely the way I'm going to be looking at things this year. I do need to make more videos. And hey, brother. So yeah, that's what I want to try and do different this year. Hey, on the edge. Good to see you too. Todd, that's also that's also what, that was actually the reason why I started my channel, was to try and get more South African knife makers on with things. To be honest, it did make it a bit difficult with Des in the way tonight, where he unfortunately couldn't have any of his knives on hand to show. It's a good problem to have. It's just something I just feel I couldn't flow with it. Because it's nice when he's got the knife to tell you about it, to show you things on it and that sort of stuff, rather than me flicking through pictures. But it definitely, I want to definitely do more like how I wanted my channel to be from the beginning, was do more South African makers. It's just, I've just been extremely busy with work and stuff like that, so the time hasn't been there. But that's why I reached out to Des, because I did have a bit of time now, and he's trying to get into the American market, he's said before. So it would just be nice to try and get his stuff out there for people to see, and that. I think it was him. We were chatting about it and maybe sending a knife over. Then when it's done, the knife come back. I think it was him. I could be wrong. Because that's also what this channel is about, is trying to get guys from here exposure at the same time giving people like my mom, like DVD, giving them content on different stuff like custom made knives from here. So yeah, it's I'm going to try and push it more this year, but it does all depend on how busy we get with work and stuff like that. So right now, those are the hopes and the dreams. But yeah, we'll try and keep that going forward, and definitely going to try and do more little lives here and then. It's actually quite cool to see how many people do hop on the lives. I try not to do it if somebody else is live, but it's quite cool to see how many people hop on them and say hello and all of that. So yeah. Yeah. Todd, I was trying to organize now while I've been on holiday a tour of one of the knife shops. They actually didn't get back to me, but I'll speak to them again. I would like to do that. I know Kelly and them, my mom. Here's DVD. Thanks, brother. I know Kelly and Chris and Derek, and that they always get a tour of the normal shops, because normally when I'm speaking to them, it's when I'm fetching Tanya from work. So I'll go walking through the shops. Quite interesting to hear, and Kelly said it and Derek said it, that our stuff is about 4 times cheaper than, like our meat is about 4 times cheaper than what the stuff is over there by you guys. And Kelly says it looks better quality, which I think it is. Less hormones and less stuff like that. So yeah, I do think I'm going to end it here. But I just chat with you guys and let you know what the plans are, what I want to do, and see how you guys felt about it. Okay, so Derek says 3 times cheaper. Yeah, I was showing Derek the other day steak prices, or yeah, it was steak. Yeah, but yeah, thanks everyone. I really do appreciate you all, and well done, Derek, for actually waking up in time for a change and being able to type. But yeah, thanks for that. Go check out Des's Insta. I thought it was pinned at the top here. I don't see it here now. Then get your sleep, Derek. Yeah, let's call it there. Keep well. Keep safe. Sharp. Cheers, everyone. Look after yourselves. Stream.